side, don't be shy. Jolene can't wait to meet you for a trailer park Christmas. The Trailer Park Way, with a brand new recipe every day. Sending videos from her trailer. Yeah. She's Jolene Sugarbaker. She is Jolene Sugarbaker. Come and spend the holidays the Trailer Park Way. Merry Trailer Park
Merry
Christmas.
Trailer Park Christmas.
Merry Trailer Park Christmas. Hooray!
Hi there, Trailer Park fans. It's Jolene Sugarbaker, the Trailer Park Queen. And welcome to the Trailer Park Rumpus Room. And welcome to Trailer Park Christmas 2018, where I'm showing you how the Trailer Park celebrates the holiday. Well, I do like to check in with y'all and tell you what's going on behind the scenes, because doing 25 days of video is crazy. I've got bowls and things thrown all over the kitchen, and I'm doing a recipe or a craft or a chat, and it's just a crazy time of year. I don't pre-film them. I'm actually doing this video right now. Well, actually, you're watching it right now. Anyway, I've got a calendar at trailerparkchristmas.com that you can follow along, and just yesterday, I made a muffin out of that. Well, it looks like gravel. It's that fancy cereal that's kind of like a, I don't know, it's like a bran, or like it's a healthy kind of cereal, and it's just really, it made a great muffin, and I was very surprised. It does need some jelly or some butter. It's just not maybe a muffin that you'll make all the time, because I do like a sweeter kind of experience with a muffin. But this one was just kind of one that needed a jelly or a butter, and it was using that cereal, and it was surprisingly easy to make in just a mixing bowl. We didn't need a mixer or anything, but it was great to make. And right before that, we did a brownie. It was an easy brownie recipe. It was so exciting to hear how people will change this up, because it's a basic brownie recipe that you can fix maybe when you're snowed in this winter. It's something that it's already in your cabinet, these ingredients, and it's something that is going to be a great recipe that you can just maybe learn by heart, and you can make it anytime, because who doesn't love brownies anytime? And right before that, I did a traditional thing. It just became a tradition, because I'm always going to the grocery store. Like today, I went to the grocery store again for products for the show. But I actually pick up unusual things that I find in the store, like maybe exotic drinks, or things that you may be, just things that you've never tried before. And it's certainly something fun to try. Maybe have a holiday party and people can try exotic drinks. Have a taste test party with that. But I tried things like a sugarcane drink and a lemon kind of barley drink. And actually, I was surprised at some of those. But it's just a fun thing that I do, and it was a great unusual product taste test. So you should check that one out. And the one right before that was a gelatin, because it is not a Trailer Park holiday without gelatin. And this was a special one in the park. It's a vintage one that I wanted to bring back, and it was using cottage cheese and lime gelatin. And I know a lot of people are like, oh wow, and it even had whipped cream in it. And I often get a lot of letters that people over across the pond in caravan parks actually don't have access to that. And I'm just shocked. I don't know. I grew up on whipped topping, and I don't know what to do without that. I'm sure that you can make your own. That would be very fancy, but we have it in a tub, and then you get a great little piece of dishware after that. Then, the day before, we made a cake that made its own frosting. You flipped it out, and it was frosted itself. It was, wow. That's just amazing that it made its own frosting, and it uses chocolate syrup. It was a great cake to do, especially to surprise your guests. Some of y'all had problems frosting a cake, and this one just makes its own, and you just flip it out and magic frosting happens. And that is just a really great recipe around the holidays. And then we did actually a keto recipe, and it was like a cheese crisp that anyone can enjoy, and those are very fancy at the store. They charge an arm and a leg for them these days, but it was just a few ingredients, and it made a nice crisp snack food, and it was very tasty, and it's on the keto diet, and I've been watching those videos. Just people make a lot of those, and I don't know, obviously no, I don't diet with that. Speaking of the holidays, people ask me what some of my favorite holiday things are, and one of the things, of course, is ribbon candy. It's not a holiday without putting out some ribbon candy. This is something old-fashioned and just reminds me of my childhood, and ribbon candy is just something that reminds me something special. Is that I still have my stocking from my childhood that I put out every year, and this was crocheted for me. Look at that. She did such a good job with that. What kind of things do you still have from your childhood that you remember from Christmas? I know that there's still an ornament that I made out of an egg carton and foil and maybe a cutout from a greeting card. Reusing greeting cards is definitely a way to save on a budget. What have you done to save on a budget this year for Christmas? Leave a comment about that too. Some people have asked me what my favorite Christmas album is. Now, there are the classics. Now, those are some of my favorites too. But I recently I found out that I was part Irish. I don't know, I did one of those DNA, I just spit in a tube and found that out. That was unusual. So now I can celebrate St. Patrick's Day. That's gonna be, wow, that March is gonna be, I think that is. I have to look that up now that I know all this information. But I do love Moya Brennan's An Irish Christmas. Look, she signed it to me. It was like meeting a unicorn. She is just, wow. She is one of my favorites. People ask me about that. That is one of my favorite CD albums that I do play around the trailer. It's very, very fancy with that. And people asked about snow days. I do have some canned food ready to go for some snow days. They just were saying that we were going to get some snow here, and it missed us, or it's going to miss us because it's supposed to be tomorrow or Monday. But is it snowing already where you're at with that? I hope you get a chance to make some of my recipes. I've got some more. I'm doing it every day until the 25th. I'm so excited to be spending the holidays with you. I really appreciate y'all sharing my videos and telling people about Trailer Park Christmas. And I certainly do like these check-ins with y'all. And I do answer your questions. I do film. I'm still filming, so it's crazy, and if I haven't answered your question, I will get to you as soon as possible. It is a crazy time of year, but I love spending the holidays with you. Thank you for letting me check in with you all. I can't wait to see your comments. I can't wait to see your when you do my recipes too. I love y'all. I'm Jolene Sugarbaker, the Trailer Park Queen. Merry Trailer Park Christmas, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Slap on all your blue eyeshadow. Watch out for that